7:30. Oh, there. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Sunday. I'm excited to be here. I want to talk to you a little bit about some year-end stuff and goals and what you're doing to help promote not just the product, but yourself. Sorry, just a minute. Sorry, 7:30 is my youngest bedtime, and yeah, so signing on and shuffling her off sometimes is tricky, but here we are. Okay, so I want to talk to you about like what you're wearing, what, how you're promoting not only yourself, but your business. So that's what we're here for tonight. I'm so excited. It is May 30th, one more day till month end, but then only one more month until we're done. Seminar year is over already. Can you believe it? That's just crazy. So here we are. And it's part of the reason I have on this. I am not a hat person. I got this as an ordering bonus and was super hesitant to put it on in the first place, but I've worn it out a couple of times now, and the compliments I've received have been fantastic. But not only that, it's branded, so people will say things to me, not only about the fact that I sell Mary Kay, but it'll open the conversation, and it starts because they might ask, oh, do you sell Mary Kay? And as much as I dislike hats, I put it on because it is the brand and it is easy to open that conversation, right? So me stepping out of my comfort zone, putting this on, wearing it to the grocery store, because now people can only see your eyes, right? So it's not as easy, and you're supposed to stay 6 feet away, so not as easy to just go up to someone and be like, hey, I like your dress today. It's super cute. Here's my business card. Because you're getting too close, and who knows, some people get quite defensive if you're in their 6-foot bubble when you're out in public, right? So having something as easy to open up that conversation can be something as simple as the Mary Kay hat. Or if you have other Mary Kay things, everyone, gets a pin when you launch your business. So are you wearing it? Is it on your jacket? Might not need jackets currently, or a sweater if you're wearing it to the store. I don't know about you, but it can still be 80 degrees outside, and I'm wearing a sweater in the grocery store because it's cold. So do you have your pin on? Maybe that can be, I know Sherry always used to tell us, wear it upside down. And again, when people could come closer, oh, your pin's upside down. Oh, I sell Mary Kay. Easy conversation opener, right? Same thing. We were, hanging out in the backyard today, and I work with a dog rescue. So we had dogs coming in, and I was, again, like trying to shuffle the kids to bed, get myself ready and to come on here. And I timed it because I wanted to see how quickly I could put on my makeup. Only because it literally took me 2 minutes and 56 seconds to do a full face. I have mascara on. I have the Light Beam liquid eyeshadow, which is so easy to use, right? And look super cute. My foundation and a lip gloss. And that's how long it took me to put something on. So how many of you have gone out not wearing makeup? I know I have, for sure. For sure. And how do we promote the things we're not even putting on to go out the door in the first place? Right? I mean, I'm not saying like make sure, but well, no, I guess I kind of am, because you want to look cute. You want to have that presence or facade or, the look that, hey, I sell Mary Kay. This is how easy it is. This is how quick you can look cute and be out the door. right? And if we're not doing it, then how are we to expect other people to do it at the same time? So we want to promote the products and sell the product to all of our amazing customers and get new clients, excuse me. But if we're not putting it on to go out the door, even if it's, I mean, because we can't go and do a lot of things currently, you know, your big outing is, woohoo, you're going to the grocery store. But are you putting on that quick face to go to the grocery store? How many of you do that currently? Maybe even 50% of the time. 60% of the time. 75% of the time. 90% of the time. I see one hand still up. 100% of the time. Christine, boom, congratulations. I love it. So you do your face every time you leave the house? Good for you. Good for you. So,
I actually do it every morning when I get up, even though I'm working from home.
good.
Just because.
Is it Zoom? Do you work through Zoom or?
No. You never know who's going to show up at your door, right?
Case in point. Thank you very much. It's so true. You never know when you're going to meet your next customer. You never know when someone's going to be like, your lashes look fabulous. What do you use? Because I don't know about you ladies, but mine under all of this mascara are blonde, blonde, blonde. So 9 times out of 10, you can't see them. So if I don't have mascara on, I'm just super duper fair, right? So I like to make sure I put it on. And when I just about died when I legit took the time to time myself, because I thought I knew I only had a certain amount of minutes to get on here. And I had luckily had my stuff like prepped and ready to go earlier today. But I thought I'm going to throw on the timer and see how quick I can do what's called the dash out the door look and be ready for the meeting tonight. Alternatively, I could have popped on here with no makeup, right? Like 2 minutes and 56 seconds and boom, I was done. Who doesn't have 2 minutes and 56 seconds? Takes you longer to brew a coffee in the Keurig machine, I bet. By the time you turn it on, the thing heats up, it clicks the ready to brew and then pours your coffee. I'm going to time that tomorrow morning because I bet it's longer than 2 minutes and 56 seconds, right? And that's how I usually, it's part of my routine, morning routine. I turn the Keurig on, I pop in the bathroom, I come back to start my makeup, I come back out like after primer, foundation. Usually my eyebrows get done before I am ready to even click the ready to brew button on my Keurig machine, right? So you can fit it in somewhere. It's a simple look, it's quick, and that's what we want to promote. I just finished a party and my host, that was her request. She's like, I'm a single mom. I have 2 little kids. Like, I just want something quick and easy. And I was like, girl, I got you because that's me. That's my life. Exact same thing. And we just, every live video that I did was 5 minutes or less. And about something new every day. However, 5 minutes or less for skincare and then glamour. I did some hand stuff. And that was it. Kept it short, sweet, and simple. And everyone was surprised at how quick it actually is. Right? So promote those type of things as well, but also make sure that you're putting it on. So what's our like number one way to sell the product? What would you guess? Tiffany's going like this.
Wear it.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. How many of you are comfortable now with live videos? I love it. Sorry, I don't know who's Galaxy. I see you waving your hand, but what's your name? You have to unmute.
Lori.
Lori. Hi, Lori. I'm Ash.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Whose
Nice
unit are you in?
Tiffany's.
Awesome. Okay. Welcome, Lori. So
Thank
yay,
you.
you guys, Christine, Lori, you're both comfortable with the live videos? Go on and do the quick dash out the door. Show everyone how quick and simple makeup can be.
Actually, I wanted to point out that Christine's been doing them in the mornings when she's getting ready for work, and I'm actually quite impressed. Good job.
I need to get a better lighting or a better place. Or something like Tiffany has for her a stand. Because
these ring lights, I got mine on sale on Amazon for like 40 bucks a while ago. Well, probably a year ago now. However, best investment I ever made. I do all my videos on there. It has a tall stand too if I want like to stand it up. And there's 3 different light settings. The brightness goes super duper, like blindingly bright to a nice dull. Yeah, you can get them for relatively inexpensive on Amazon, and it's a business expense, so you can write it off. Best thing I ever purchased. I use it all of the time. The only time I don't is when I'm doing Zooms, because it comes out better on my computer and sometimes I share my screen than when I have it on my ring light, but I have done them on there too. So yeah, super good. Like this part the bottom part comes off, and then there's a long pole that can attach and extend it so that if I want to stand up and do a video, I can do that. Most of the time it's on my table, so it just sits on the tripod. And it's like USB charged. I can plug it into my laptop if I want to have both. Sometimes I'll put the light behind my computer so that it shines a little brighter. It just depends. Like I obviously wouldn't do a makeup video like this because you can see like there's the brightness from my window on this side and then dark. So you're not going to see a whole lot in the live video, or record the video. If you're not comfortable going live and having that, live sense, record it on your phone and then go and post it after the fact. But I feel like we can be now I digress. However, also important, I feel like we're our own worst critics. Like I said, I do not like wearing hats. I feel super uncomfortable in them. I just don't like the way it looks. I always have my hair down, not, in a ponytail and a hat. That's just the way I'm most comfortable. However, sporting it is cute. It says Mary Kay. It opens that conversation, like I said. So stepping out of your comfort zone and doing those things is important, especially right now where everything is online. So buy the tools that are going to set you up for success. And if you're not comfortable with the live, record your quick little videos and then post them after the fact. And then when you record them, you can repost, post in all parties or groups too. So there's bonuses to just recording the videos versus going live, right? So, how many of you have set goals for the end of seminar year? Oh, you're pulling, okay, hold on, sorry. No, it's bedtime. Have a quick drink and go to bed. Oh, and I unmuted. Did you hear me? Sorry. I thought it clicked it. Anyways, this exact thing happens in my live videos. At first, it stressed me out to no end. I would be like, I don't want to hear a peep. You need to be quiet. Like all of these things. But like M just turned 7, Peyton's 11. She'll even pop in and out and say hello sometimes when I'm doing videos. And it used to stress me out to no end. And then I just gave up and accepted it because they're home all the time doing online learning at the start of all this, right? See, yep, there's Peyton. Yes, she has emojis all around. See? Okay, there we go, right? So that used to stress me out. And then I would get off the video and I'd be angry with my children and I'm like, I'm trying to work. And then I had someone text me and be like, oh my goodness, your kids are adorable. I love that they pop on your videos and say hello. And I sat back and I was like, well, the thing I stressed about so much, someone enjoyed. So I released the stress and them coming into my videos and interrupting, because when I'm not teaching, like tonight I said, I have to teach, please do your best to just go to bed and do your thing, right? Because then I lose focus and lose my train of thought, and that's super frustrating. But when you're doing, your 5-minute glamour look or going over the skincare, they would pop in. I did a video with Peyton doing charcoal masks together, right? Like it's my life. This is me. And yes, sometimes bedtime is a struggle. Sometimes they don't listen and go to bed when they're supposed to. Sometimes they are not sitting quiet as mouse on the couch for mom to do her videos. But I bet you everyone else with a 7-year-old also has the same struggles. So they relate to it at the same time, right? So what you're most afraid of or what you're most fearful of, someone might have that exact same fear or thought rolling through their head. And when you go live and have that vulnerability and put yourself out there for them, it's exactly what they need to hear. So anything you might be a little nervous of or afraid of, just release it and let it go. And it is going to be what it is going to be, right? So, okay, good night. Mwah. I love you. Okay, so just do what you're going to do and hope for the best. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to get and the easier it's going to become. And the higher your sales will be. I have people now, like if I don't go live for a few days in a row, I have some of my customers that are texting me being like, are you okay? You haven't been live in a while. And I'm like, they're just so used to it. And they like to watch it now. Like that's what they look forward to. So if you're not comfortable with it, find a way to be comfortable with it. And the only way to be comfortable is to just keep trying. Even if the video lasts 2 minutes, you pop on and be like, boom, my favorite product is the eye makeup remover. Here, it's going to take off all my eye makeup. Yay, I'm ready for bed. Good night. And you're done. How quick was that? Like a 20-second video? It'll take a little bit longer to take your makeup off, but still, right? So, like I said, May 30th, what are some of your goals for the end of the year? I always find June to be, especially for consultants, like I can remember, like, what I was gonna say, when I was consulting, it's not that long ago, but June was always a tricky month, right? You either are excited to finish the year or you're excited to start a new seminar year and you can't wait for June to be over so that the new year, July 1st, can start, right? So you're either just like counting down the days for June to be over, or you're holding on to them because you have big goals you want to finish for the end of the seminar year. I find that that's usually the two places I'm at. And I've been in both. And the only thing I can say is if you are waiting for July 1st to come around, pretend June 1st is July 1st. Because the momentum you will build working all through June as if it's July 1st will kickstart your year better than if you're just wasting away the days in June waiting for July to come around. So how many of you have goals you want to finish this month for the end of seminar year? Lori, okay, perfect. Christine, no goals yet? No? Okay. So even if it's you just want to stay consistent and do your 600 wholesale, maybe it's you're going to go live once a week for the month of June, twice a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week. Like, let's go big here. Whatever it is, pick something. Because the momentum you're going to build throughout the month of June is going to kickstart your July. And then July 1st starts a brand new seminar year where you can either have a jump start on the free diamonds. Maybe it's you want to do the court of sharing this year. It's not instead, but with, or whichever, you might be. Whatever your goal might be, maybe it's just to stay active and do your 225 every 3 months. There's nothing wrong with that. Remaining an active consultant, doing a being consistent every month and doing a 600 once a month and getting the free stuff from the company and being a star and earning more prizes. I have my eye on a barbecue. I am so close. I cannot wait. Right? Like, look at how many of you looked at the star prizes? Look at the star prize. I didn't either. Since consultants could accumulate prizes, I hadn't been on. Since they switched the system, I hadn't even looked. We used to get big posters in the mail that had the star prizes all on it. I would put it on my fridge, circle one, and that's what I was going for, right? They don't do that anymore. Now it's all online. I hadn't even looked until I was challenged by my director at the time to go online and pick something. And I saw how close I was to a brand new barbecue. And I was like, seriously? I can get a barbecue for free to sit on my deck? Mine has been garbage for the last, I don't think I've used it in the last 3 years. It really needs a trip to the dump. However, I'm excited to earn a new one for free from the company. It doesn't have to be as extravagant as barbecue. There are literally hundreds of pages of prizes to look through. And June can end your quarter and kickstart your new year. So why not end as a star consultant? The momentum you will build through working through June as if it is July will shock you. So I want you to think about over the next day or two, take 24 hours and sleep on it. But I want you to think of what you want for the month of June as your goals. Yes. And then B, what you want for your next seminar year. And then see how they're going to correlate, because like I said, the momentum you will build from working through June as if it's July will be huge and kickstart your next seminar year, right? So think about those kind of things. Lori, how long have you been with the company?
Tiffany, I think I started about 6 months ago, maybe a little bit longer.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's fairly new, right? Have you, like, what's your business? What, like, have you earned a
Well,
star?
I started off really well. I was doing a lot of live videos, live parties, playing games. I had 2 successful parties, but then I ran into personal crisis, so I've been kind of on hold. So now I'm just coming back.
Awesome. Not awesome that there was crisis, but awesome that you're
Yeah.
back. That's fantastic. And that's the beauty of this business, is you can pick it up and put it down whenever you want. And I didn't mean to center you out. Thank you for answering. I just, because I hadn't seen you on meeting or like Zooms or things.
I was on your last, but it's just I didn't have video on.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, and restarting is the best thing. I was in a similar position, a couple months ago. Same thing, became a director. You hit this high and you're like, yes. And then it kind of went like this. And, I leveled out. I didn't do much, coasted through things. And then, it's crunch time and you have to get back to work. And same thing, like I was home with the girls all the time. And it's just the cycle. So I put it on hold a little bit, and now we're gearing back up and having an amazing May. I got back on my group. I've been hosting lots of parties, asking everyone, people I wouldn't have asked before. And I've been in this for, I think it's 9 years now. And I've known some of them for the last few years. And I've been, I don't know, too afraid to ask them to try the product. One of my girlfriends with the rescue, we at least talk on the phone every single day. And she finally came to me and she's like, okay, I've been seeing this Mary Kay stuff. I ran out of my cleanser. What do you have? I have acne prone skin, blah, blah, blah. And we worked it out and she tried it and rave reviews. I'm like, I've known you for the last year and a half. And I never asked her to try it. She's only 29, 28, almost 29. So I thought like, oh, she's young. She has good skin. We do rescue things. Like, I'm not going to push my business, right? She tried the cleanser. She has since bought a handful of other items from me as well, because she couldn't believe how great the cleanser was. And I'm like, you could have been my customer a year and a half ago. Right? So go ahead, Lori.
I'm happy to say that even though I've been on hold for a while, that I do have 2 consistent clients that ordered from both parties that are interested in the cream line. So the Time Wise cream line.
Awesome.
So I just had another order given to me, but I want to establish a party with that.
Awesome. Right. And that's the beauty. Another beauty of this business is the reorders. They'll just keep coming. There's exciting things happening for June. So end of the year, a new month. Yes, we have 1 day of the last month left, so still keep working to finish your May goals. However, I want you to do 2 things. Take a piece of paper and write June goals on the one side, and I want you to write down the things that you want to accomplish for the month, whether it's a sales goal, whether it's to add to your team, whatever it is. It could be both. It could be a dual. Maybe it's to just reach out to 10 new people you've never asked. Maybe it's only 5 new people you've never asked. Maybe that's super scary and you can only handle asking 2. However big or small, I want you to write June goals at the top of the page and write down what those are, whether it's sales, recruiting, or both. Then I want you to flip it over and write July on the other top and start to think about what your next seminar year goals are going to look like, because the momentum you build throughout June is going to carry over to kick butt next seminar year. So yes, we're at the end of a year and the start of a new one, but keep it carried. Pretend like June 1st is the start of a new seminar year. New goals, new excitement, new things. If you don't have the excitement to finish off something like your ring, maybe you're not close, maybe you're close to the princess quarter sales and you're halfway there. Like it depends on where you're at in your business. And like I said, I know I've been in both spots where you're just praying for June 30th to come around so a new seminar year can start. Or you're praying the days don't ever end because you have big goals and it's going to take you everything you can for the month of June to finish them. Either way, I can't say it enough. The momentum you carry throughout June, or you build throughout June, will carry over to kick off your July. So, how many of you are excited to start a new seminar year? And how many of you are excited to finish off this one super strong? Yay, everybody. Oh, I love it. Perfect. So I want to end with a quote from Mary Kay that says, even the smallest achievements pave a way to great success. So think about what you can do today that will benefit you tomorrow. And just keep living every day like that. And the momentum you will continue to build will carry you through to finish off the seminar year and kickstart the new one. Anybody have anything else they want to add? Or questions? We're not sure about, what to do or where to go or what you want. That's okay too. There's lots of months I'm like, I don't know. I really have to sit down and think about what my goal is going to be.
Where do I find the barbecue?
I think it's like 26,000 points. Yeah. But because now, like, it used to only be that directors could only accumulate points, and then they launched that consultants could as well, which was fabulous because I was still a consultant when that was launched. I was pumped because there was many things I missed about being a director before years ago, but that was one of them for sure. You didn't have to spend all your points all the time and you could like save them up to get the big stuff. So I have saved them ever since we were allowed to save them, which I think is it 2 years now or a year and a half? This might round out the second seminar year, I think. I think it might be 2. I can't remember. But anyways, now I'm only like 2,000 points, I think, away from the barbecue. So you can keep saying, like, look at the big stuff. Why not look at the big stuff? The points can accumulate. And you can reach for those bigger items that you want. There's no reason you can't. Christine?
I just thought of one goal for June that I have is to get some new customers, because I was in a vendor event a couple of weeks ago and I actually got 3 new customers.
Yay! That's awesome.
And it wasn't hard.
No, right? And I mean, everything's online now. So there's online vendor events popping up more now. I'm seeing pop up more frequently now than there ever was, even like at the start of COVID. So, you know, reach out to those people. Ask the person who, you know, you're too afraid to ask to host a party.
The one girl was actually, have you ever heard of that Saint? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, SEINT makeup. And, but they don't have like lip gloss and stuff or mascara. So that's what she bought.
See, like you never know who's going to purchase things from you. Right? Ask everybody. Saint is part of another company, isn't it? Is that like, that's their makeup? I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyways, so make your papers, write your things down, and go after your goals. I feel like I always talk about goals, but it is like deep built within me to goal set, and just whether it's, I do it for my personal life and my business. Doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, Lori.
I find too, like what I'm trying to work at right now, like me, Tiffany, and Christine kind of all know the same group of people. So, and I'm sure that makes it challenging for Christine too, because, well, I mean, we know different people as well, but it's just what I'm trying to do right now is build outsider clientele as well, like regular clientele. And it becomes a little bit of a struggle sometimes, like you'll have people that'll be devoted to you, and then other people they might move on to somebody else, or, you know.
For sure. For sure. And that's why, like, I mean, another good thing is our golden rule, and always asking when you do get new customers, if they do have a consultant already, you know, and just respecting those boundaries. But then at the same time, like, people are going to shop with who they want to shop with. Like, we have one girl in Thunder Bay, she has 6 different Mary Kay consultants. She just wants to spread the love and support everybody. And there is no change in her mind for nothing. It doesn't matter. Right? And all of us know this. And, you know, we've tried, like, it had been years. So, you know, we talk about it and just say, like, oh, well, I saw this person, she bought a cleanser. Next month, a different consultant will say, oh, I saw her, she bought a moisturizer. Like, it's just, it is going to be what it is. And yeah, you just reach out to new people and then ask them who they know, who they can refer to you. Send you 5 new names and get a 50% off item. Yeah.
I mean, I do the same as like Party Light or whatever company it is. Like I might support other people, but I'll still go back to my main consultant. Like, I might give a little bit of support at other places where I know to try and boost up somebody's sales or whatever, but I'll always stay committed. Like, if somebody else asks me to have a party, it's like, for example, when I was under Tiffany, if somebody else would have asked me to have a Mary Kay party, like, no, I'm sorry, but I'm already committed to Tiffany, and that's where I would have my party. And I think that's just staying solid that way. But I mean, I don't see anything wrong with once in a while, if you want to help a friend out, but you're still going to stay under that person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And like I said, ultimately, like, the customers are going to decide where and who they're going to buy from. or when and who they're going to buy from.
Exactly.
Pardon?
I said exactly.
Yeah. But, you know, as long as you're honoring the golden rule, you're doing your customer service, you're offering them the best things that you can yourself, you know you've done everything right. And at the end of the day, I know I can sleep at night because that's how I operate. So then, you know, if you can do the same, that's great. All right. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for listening. Have a